Yes, I'm Kilian Nyambuga. I work with Slum International that supports Kenyan Federation of Slum called Muungano Wa wanavijiji. I'm working at Sdi-Kenya as a program manager for city and settlement planning, but also managing the VCA program. So within the VCA, Sdi-Kenya and the SDI as a whole champions for movement building to bring communities together to amplifying their voices on climate change issues, but also to kind of change the narrative and bring community at the center of generating data and information that also contributes to the development at the local level. So with this perspective, Sdi-Kenya has been supporting different communities in the 3 counties of Nairobi, Nakuru, and Kisumu to organize them together into networks or movements that champions for different issues relating to how policy and climate finances responds to their needs. So some of these is on the issues of waste management. So we are largely dealing with the waste pickers in some cases. We're also dealing with local climate actors who are restoring various spaces, one of them being the river riparian reserves in the cities, but also contributing in terms of managing and also the parks within their settlements. Within the program, we've seen an opportunity to kind of look at integrated solutions when it comes to climate change issues. We have communities who are continuously being displaced due to flooding, the climate change issues like flooding. We have, for example, cities like Nairobi where informal settlements dwellers are experiencing a temperature that is higher than the rest of the city. And this is because of also the building materials that are being used to develop their housing structures within their settlements. So in our approach, we are championing for an inclusive and an integrated approach that involves communities being able to generate their data to do with the impacts of climate change that they are facing at the community level. Communities also to kind of contribute in terms of ideas and solutions that they deem can work, and together with the technical support from different partners like universities we are working with, and also the county government to rationalize these proposals and develop more of an integrated plan and designs that work for communities. So in terms of the VCA work, the VCA has supported various initiatives. The first 2 years of the VCA program, so support that was given to local community groups, and this support was recognized that there were already existing climate actors at the local level who had initiated projects that needed to be scaled up to benefit the community in terms of scaling up of these solutions, but also helping a number of youth groups and women groups and groups of PWDs to be able to initiate climate actions at the community level. Our idea was to look at now the sustainabilities of these projects that were being supported by the VCA. And we infused in terms of the support, in terms of looking at how to enhance their capacity to be on different issues, to be able to mobilize additional resources from other sources to support their initiatives at the local level, but also to kind of also facilitate exchange between different community groups so that the solutions that were working in other settlements and other community members felt would work in their community then would be taken up and replicated in the various communities. Additionally, we've also been able, through the program, we've also been able to kind of leverage additional financial resources that supports locally led initiatives like communities being able to conduct their own climate and vulnerability assessment, but also communities now thinking about how do they also bring in the aspect of housing upgrading within the informal settlements, looking at it in terms of building materials that are climate friendly, but also energy that also kind of also sustainable for them in their community.